5:54 this morning, lending a hand to children right here in Northwest Arkansas and around the world for that matter. That's what one organization is doing for some kids living with a disability or are slowly developing. In today's Doing Good report, we take you inside Teamworks.
While to some it may look like all fun and games, truth is this is way more than that.
It's awesome. It's great. And this is probably the most rewarding thing I could ever do.
Kim Hanna is the CEO of Children's Therapy Team, a facility dedicated to helping children.
Physical, occupational, and speech therapy, and developmental therapy for children with disabilities or that have delays in certain areas.
As part of their mission, the facility also started a nonprofit wing called Teamworks. On the local level, they introduce children to art and even acting.
We have an art class in the spring, and the kids create artwork. And then in the fall, we have an acting class.
It's exciting to see that kids getting to do kid stuff and how they blossom in that.
But the help this nonprofit offers also goes overseas to the Ukraine, Guatemala, and soon even China. Twice a year, about a half a dozen volunteers head to orphanages in these countries.
Kids down there don't have the opportunity to have the kind of equipment and bracing they need, nor do people always know how to handle a kid who has a special need.
Organizers say although it's thousands of miles away they're helping, the feeling is all the same.
It's just so neat to see kids make so much progress.
It's a lot of fun to come alongside and to see that happen and to watch the progress.
Whether it's assisting children abroad or right here in Northwest Arkansas, for this team, the message is simple.
I think it's so important as a community that we get behind our families that have children with disabilities.
Wow, what an incredible organization. Joining me at the desk, we are honored to have Dimitri Clark, about to be 14, Dimitri Clark. Thanks for joining us this morning, buddy.
Yes, thank you. It's an honor being here too, sir.
Well, we're glad to have you. Tell me a little bit about Teamworks and your role in Teamworks.
So Teamworks, it started quite a few years ago, back in 2005, and the goal was just to help special needs children, and they started going out to orphanages with special needs children and giving them the proper equipment they need. And the first orphanage they actually went to is in Ukraine, where I came from. So I'm actually adopted from that same orphanage, and that's kind of how it all started. But my role in the Teamworks is, so a few years back, I brought a bike, and my dad said, you're so lucky, Dima, to have this bike. And this bike wasn't like any other bike. It had 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the back, and that's because I couldn't stabilize. I didn't have the upper core body strength that I needed to balance a 2-wheel bike. So my parents went out on a big limb and purchased that bike, and now I've had it for a few years now. I can go over 20 miles now.
Oh, wow.
So, but he just kept saying, you're so lucky, because the bike costs a lot of money, and so slowly we kept talking about it, and we had this feeling, well, maybe, we talked about how cool it would be to have an organization to help other kids that need these kind of bikes, and, to get outdoors with their family. And it just came up so many times that we said, hey, let's just go for it.
And so that's what you did, and that's what you guys are today. Well,
yes.
Dimitri, thank you so much for getting up early with us. We are so excited to have you on our show this morning. If you want more information on Teamworks, go to our website at nwahomepage.com. Your top stories, new at 6, are coming up. Thank you so much, Dimitri. What an awesome young man.